Hi guys, today we are going to see about variables in Python. So what is variables? Variables are reserved memory location which acts as a placeholder to store the values. Let's consider we have some memory location. Let's name it as 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now we are declaring a variable I equal to 1. This variable will reserve a memory space and the value is stored in that memory space. So the variable I reserved the memory space 1. Now we are changing the variable value. Then the value in the location also getting changed. So the variables are used to hold the values which keeps on changing from time to time. Now we see this with an example. Consider there are three variables age, weight and location. At starting, that is when kid, the age is 1 and weight is 7.25 and the location is India. Now after some years the age changes to 10, weight changes to 25.75 and the location is India. After some more years the age changes to 25, weight changes to 60.10 and the country or the location changes to USA. Now in this example, the variables are just placeholders which captures the data from time to time. Here, if we look at this example keenly, the age is number, weight is decimal value, and location is string value. So here comes the necessity of the variables to hold different data type. Python supports different data type. The syntax for representing a variable is variable name followed by the value. Now we will open an interactive shell. As seen earlier, to open interactive shell, go to command prompt and enter the command python 34. Check my video tutorial on installation of Python to know why I am giving python 34. Yeah, now I equal to 1. Here I is the variable name and 1 is the value. Give enter and I try to print I. We got 1 because this 1 is now set to the variable I. When we try to print this I, we got the output 1. Everything in Python is an object. That is, it might be a variable or function, etc. If you are new to object-oriented programming, refer my video on object-oriented programming explained simply. Every object in Python has three attributes. They are ID uniquely identifies the particular instance. That is, each and every object has one unique ID. Let's see about this ID. The ID value can't be changed for the entire lifetime of the object. We will see how to determine the ID of an object. Now, to find the ID of the variable I, just give ID open brace variable name close brace enter. If we give this, we get to know the ID is 15500432216. This is an Python's inbuilt function to find the ID of an object. The next attribute is type. The type identifies the class of an object. That is, in case of variable, it identifies the data type. Let's see how to find type of a variable. To find a type of a variable, you need to enter the function type. Type followed by open parenthesis and enter the variable name and close parenthesis. Now we got class int. That is, the variable I belongs to the class int. We will see about various data types in Python shortly. Now this is how we can able to find a type of a variable or a type of an object. Like ID, the object's type can't be changed for entire lifetime of an object. The next attribute is value. Each object has its value. For example, here the variable I has the value 1. Based on whether the object is mutable or immutable, the object value will be constant or changeable. If the object is immutable, then the value can't be changed for the entire lifetime of an object. If an object is mutable, then the object value can be changed. So what is the difference between mutable object and immutable objects in Python? Immutable objects. We will see this with an example. Let's consider we are declaring I equal to 1. Here integer is an immutable object in Python. Now we will see an example with int. Here I am declaring I equal to 1. So a object will be created. Let's consider its ID is 1549846608. Now this I will be mapped to that object. When you try to change the value of I, then this object will be there as it is. A new object will be created with a value 2 and the I will be assigned to that object. It may seems like we can able to change the variable value I, but in the backend it is not changing. That is, it changing its reference from one object to another object. Here, this is immutable. In this case, this object will be stayed as it is, whereas a new object will be created when we change the variable value from 1 to 2. This is immutable. We will see this immutable with an example. Here I am creating a variable x, which value is 1, 2, 3, and I am printing the ID of x. Now I am assigning x with some other value. Let's take 2, 4, 5 and ID of x. Now if you see this, we will get different ID for the same variable x. When we try to assign 1, 2, 3 to the variable x, a new object is getting created and this object ID is 15500472120. When we reassign some other value to the same variable x, a new object is created and a new object ID is assigned to that object. Now we can able to clearly distinguish from this example that int is an immutable. Now I am assigning y equal to 245 to the same object. Here let's see what happens. ID of y. Here you see the ID of y also refers to the same object. That is 245 as an object. It has its own ID. Now x and y both variable refers to the same object. This is immutable in Python. Next we will see about mutable objects. Mutable objects are the objects which can be modified after it is created. Let's take an example. In Python, list is an mutable object. So we are assigning x equal to 0, 1, 2. We see more about list in our forthcoming tutorials. Now, when we declare x equal to a list 0, 1, 2, a new object is created with object ID 410262448 and the value will be assigned in that object. Now, x will be mapped to that object. Now, when we try to change the first value in that list, for example, I am changing x of 0 equal to 3, then the same ID will be remain and the value in the list will be changed to 3, 1 and 2 and the ID will be remain the same. This is mutable. That is, we are changing the value in the object without creating a new object. That is, we can able to modify the data in the object after it is created. That is mutable objects. Let's see this with an example. I am creating x equal to 0, 1 and 2. Now I am printing the ID of x. I get the ID 5426520. Now I am changing the first element value, that is x of 0 equal to 3. Now I am printing x. Now the value change 312. Now I am trying to print the ID of x. ID of x. Now if you see this, I am getting the same ID 542654520. Same ID I am getting. This is what mutable objects in Python. In the nutshell, immutable object is an object whose state cannot be modified after it is created. That is, once a immutable object is created, we can't change its states or its value. This is immutable object. In contrast to that, a mutable object is an object which can be modified after it is created. Thus we saw the example for mutable and immutable object. Thanks for watching this video. For more technical videos, please subscribe this channel.